Hi, this is A. Wesley. That ain't even tells it like a TIS. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. The topic I'm going to talk to you today about is Celebrity Roundup. And this week's Celebrity Roundup, I'll be talking about Chris Cuomo being suspended indefinitely from CNN. Also, I will be talking about Rihanna getting the National Hero Awards from her home country, Barbados. I will also be talking about Ari Lennox being arrested in the UK, and then I also will be talking about the Soul Train Awards that happened this past Saturday. And last but not least, I will be talking about Tiffany Haddish breaking up with Common. As I just mentioned, those are the celebrity hot topics that I'll be talking about. I was not surprised when I read that Tiffany Haddish and Common had broke up. I was talking to my sister, I think it was Monday, on the phone, and we were talking, and she said, Angela, are you on your Twitter page yet? And I said, no, not yet. She said, Tiffany Haddish and Common broke up. Were you surprised? And I said, well, no, I wasn't surprised because I remember how Common did Queen Latifah back in the day, and then he went from Queen Latifah to I think he went from Queen Latifah to Sierra and some more women, and Common has been known to well, I'll say alleged or rumored that he was a womanizer back in the day, and I think he still is. I think they they broke up amicably because there was no fight and there was no fighting or arguing and stuff like that. And I think Common just got kind of tired of Tiffany Haddish mentioning his name every time she was on every time she was on some kind of red carpet or doing an interview, talking about he was the love of her life, he changed her life and stuff like that, and made her become a better person and stuff like that. And I don't think Common really wanted that. And then Common hasn't been doing too much stuff. He was doing a little stuff during the George Floyd protest stuff, doing a little bit of his activism. But since that's been died down, he hasn't been doing too much of anything. And Tiffany Haddish has been out here doing a lot of stuff, and so they talking about they broke up because both of them was too busy. I really think it was Common was the one who broke up with Tiffany Haddish, not the other way around. On another note, it was reported all over the news last night, all of the news last night, even my local news station, where Chris Cuomo was suspended from CNN indefinitely because through some court documents, because you know they're having some kind of sexual assault case against his brother, who was the governor, Andrew Cuomo of New York, but he stepped down earlier this year, and so they found out through court documents that he was actually helping his brother as far as trying to find out who the women that were going to testify for his brother, and trying to get evidence on those women and investigating those women. So yeah, he should have been suspended from CNN indefinitely. I knew he was taking up for his brother, even though he tried to say he was open-minded, and he was partial, and he was not taking up for his brother, because people have been accusing him of that. Not only fans, people who watch CNN, but also some of those political commentators were kind of questioning him about his situation with his brother. On another note, Ari Lennox had put out on Twitter, I think it was yesterday, that she was arrested in the UK, really in Amsterdam, and she said that they was racially profiling her, but then the police, the Amsterdam police, was saying she was drunk and acted all crazy at the airport and stuff. So I don't know what story is true, but all of this is being alleged. But if for some reason it's like the UK and those foreign countries are doing stuff against black people, because I remember a few years ago they had that ASAP Rocky in jail for almost, what, 6 months to a year, talking about he did something wrong, and then coming to find out it was really some some European instigators trying to get him to fight and stuff. So I don't know what I don't know what it is about the UK and American black artists and what is going on over there. On another note, Rihanna was given an honor of being a national treasure for her home country in Barbados. It was announced all over the Twitter yesterday, and she took some nice pictures. And the Prime Minister of Barbados gave her that honor of being a national treasure. For the country of Barbados. But anyway, on on the last and final note, uh, uh, um, on the last and final note, I'm going to talk about the Soul Train Awards. The Soul Train Awards just happened this past Sunday, and I'm kind of glad that I did DVR it because I wanted to watch the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion part 4, which I did. I was switching back and forth, but I'm kind of glad I rewatched the Soul Train Awards last night, and the Soul Train Awards was good from start to finish. And stuff like that. Tashina Arnold and Tisha Campbell were fun with their comedy skits and stuff like that. But to me, I'm kind of glad they toned it down from the first 2 years. I mean, they had some weird looking costumes. And they had a lot of fashion changes, but the fashion change that I like the best, I think Tashina Arnold was either in a black dress with a hat, and Tisha Campbell had on some kind of red leather dress. Those were the two main fashion outfits that I liked from them. And some of the red carpet looks I liked was Jasmine Sullivan, Ari Lennox, also Normani, and I think Winnie Harlow. I saw one of her things, and I also saw Paula Patton's red carpet fashion. She looked good, and so I'll post some of the red carpet fashions in the video, and also I liked it that 21 Savage. He was the only man red carpet picture that I could get, and stuff like that. As far as the people who won, I think they said Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak with Silk Sonic. I know they won the Ashford and Simpson Songwriting Award of the Year. I think they won Video of the Year, and I think they also won Song of the Year because Jasmine Sullivan won Album of the Year. And then this rapper named Young Blue won for Best New Artist, and Normani won for Best Dance Performance Video. So those were just some of the winners. I didn't name all of the winners. I'll put some of the winners in the video, but that was pretty good. And I also liked it. Jasmine Sullivan's speech. She said that she thought her voice was a blessing and also a curse because it seems like people didn't want to hear people with big loud voices that could actually sing, and that's why she said she was so she was so kind of disappointed when she first started off in her career. But I'm glad that Jasmine Sullivan kept on pushing, and now she's finally starting to get some recognition in her flowers. I also liked the speech that Normani gave when she introduced the Lady of Soul, which was Ashanti. She talked about how she grew up riding in the back seats of her grandma's car and listening to Ashanti and watching Ashanti's music. And she also gave a shout out to Sierra. And she also gave a shout out to Sierra, Kelly Rowland, Beyonce, Jasmine Sullivan, also Ashanti. She said those were the women that she looked up to when she was a little girl, and she said she was just so happy to be on the stage to honor Ashanti after she also threw out a couple of Ashanti's hits, and Ashanti was so happy that Normani introduced her, and she even had a nice little speech. Ashanti saying that that it was hard for her to get to where she is, and for her to be in the game. Almost 20 years later, and like she said, in 2002, she got the she got the Lady of Soul award, and now it was a full circle. She was getting the Legend award, and I was just so happy for Ashante, and I'm glad Ashante did do her own live music performances. I think a lot of artists are starting to do that because I know not all artists does that, but most artists do that because it's for some reason the artists can perform their songs better than them letting somebody else perform their songs. So I'm glad that Ashante performed some of her hits, for her tribute. And you could tell that when they announced Normani's name for Dance of the Thing, she was just so happy, and she was saying she didn't think she was gonna win. I didn't think that she thought she was gonna win because I thought she thought they were gonna give her for Video of the Year, but they gave her for Best Dance Performance, and she was just so happy to get her first Soul Train award. You could tell she was happy about it too. And then the performances that I like, it started off with Bruno Mars performance. I really liked him. I'm so glad that they did. I knew they were gonna sing "Smoking Out the Window," but I'm kind of glad they ended with "Smoking with the Window" and started off with "Fly as Me." And they sounded good. They really did good. Like I said, Ashante's performance was excellent. She, her tribute to herself when she sung her songs. Also, Ari Lennox. When she sung "Pressure," she did a real good job. Also, when Ari Lennox and Summer Walker sung on Laurel, that performance was good to me. Most of the performance was good. I was kind of looking side-eyed when they did the Soul Cypher, where they had El Varney, Music Soul Child, and some young rapper singing Leah's old song, a remix of Rock the Boat. At first, I was giving it a side eye, then after I heard El Varney's part and Music Soul Child, they said they had kind of, I think the rapper guy said he kind of wrote his verse right before he got to the Soul Train thing. But the remix actually does sound good, and I kind of like it now. And so I really did do that. Maxwell did his own tribute performance to himself too. He did a good job too. Everybody did a good job on the Soul Train Awards as far as their performances and stuff, and the winners. And the show was not too long. The show kind of flowed, endlessly. They didn't do too much of they didn't do too much over speaking as far as their speeches. Everybody said a good minimum of a minute to 2 minute speeches, and they were gone and they went to the next thing. So all in all, the Soul Train Awards was good. I think this was the best Soul Train Awards they had. I mean, last year was okay, but I think this year was much better than last year because for one, it was live at the Apollo, and two, even though some of the performances were taped beforehand, it was still a good show. And like I said, I really like the Soul Train Awards. This is A. Wesley. That ain't even tested like a TI is. I am out. Ooh, that was